Right, I'm just going to talk about the state of the game, kind of lack of updates, and just basically brush on a bunch of stuff. So right now, as of this video, if I post it today, there's 2 times experience going on. There's also 2 times experience tomorrow on a Sunday. So I'm posting this on a Saturday, by the way, and this is the date is Saturday the 10th when I'm doing this video. So yeah. So anyway, so lack of updates, right? So yeah, there has been a lack of updates, and yes, console series PS4 as well /5 has gone downhill as a result. Now, the you know, series as a whole has always been pretty bad. You know, series has always been pretty lackluster in terms of population. Now, this is due to a number of things. I always put it down to lack of outfits and just lack of activity in general, because outfits do keep players or retain players a little bit. Not much, but they do retain players and give you, you know, give new players, you know, who come on, somebody to talk to and somebody to ask questions to. Now, the game has always been pretty lackluster because of lack of tutorials. You know, there's a big, massive gap between the good players and the shit players, you know, because of headshots. If you can hit headshots, you're going to win every firefight that you come across. Now, there's been rumors going around for years, oh, this guy's using some aim hack, or most good players have just played for years, and you know, that's how they're so good. But to be a new player and come into that can be quite hard. So again, the game just doesn't retain players. Combine that with lack of updates, combine that with lack of, you know, interest from the devs, and no one's really that interested in playing the game. Now, people have said to me, move to Genuine. Why don't you just move to Genuine? Now, Genuine's, you know, Genuine's been busy at one stage, then it goes downhill, then it becomes busy again. And, you know, the rotation, you know, there's always a rotation. Now, Genuine has always been busier than Series. And a few people have said to me, why don't you move to Genuine? Well, I don't want to move to Genuine, honestly. I'm happy doing what I'm doing and just having a laugh that way. You know, I'm happy on Series. I try and get a couple of guys to party up with, and we just go around shooting people and just having a laugh. You know, that's what I like about Series. All you need on Series is another couple of 100 players, and it makes it busy. But the lack of player retention and the lack of promotion about the game, you know, no one's really going to stick around. And it's same for Genuine. You know, Genuine will be busy, and then in the summertime it will probably drop off again, and people will just be, you know, not coming on as much, and people will say, oh, Genuine's dead. You know, don't get me wrong, I hope Genuine is very well, and I want Series, you know, it would be nice if the population on Series progressed, you know, it would be nice. But again, you know, console is always going to be second to PC because of the lack of updates. You know, you're just not going to get it. So in that regard, I don't know why there is a lack of updates for console. People have been asking me, private messaging me on, you know, on PlayStation, and saying, why is there not, you know, why hasn't Rel done this? Now, in terms of, you know, where we're at with PC, you know, we are miles behind, and there's some stuff that we will never get. Like, for example, we'll probably never get construction. Now, on PC, people say construction is kind of useless. So in a way, probably a good thing that we don't get it, but again, there's a few people that I know that would come on just for construction. But again, you know, it's never going to happen because of the hardware compatibility. It's not going to happen. So, you know, we just haven't, you know, we're running on PlayStations and not PCs. So again, you know, it's whatever. But, you know, we're always going to be behind PC, which is fair enough. But we're actually so far behind now in terms of updates. I mean, they brought out the summer update. We never got that. We never got, you know, we never got the Halloween update. We're probably not going to get the Christmas update. And for me and my outfit, some of my outfit members have decided to take time off because there's just nothing in the game for them anymore. You know, it's all right saying, well, let's just go to Genuine, but there's really nothing on Genuine that's different from Series apart from the population. So, you know, the lack of updates really hits hard, and the lack of acknowledgement from the dev team. Like, Rel never comments about console, and when he does comment about console, it's only a couple of lines, you know, and he's probably saying, yeah, we would like to do it, but, and then he'll tell you why. when in reality it's probably more like I can't be bothered and I wish console didn't exist. Now, somebody talking about that though, I mentioned to somebody, why can't they just delete console? Like, why do they have to keep console running if it's so bad? I mean, this was months ago. This was when Genuine started to go downhill at one stage. I mean, Genuine's picked up a bit, but somebody said they can't actually delete console because it's in the contract that they have to keep the console servers up and running. So I thought to myself, well, don't they have a responsibility to keep up regular updates as well? Or is that not? I guess that's not in the contract. But yeah, so somebody said they can't delete console. They can't delete console, but they at the same time they don't want to put regular updates on. They don't want to do it. I mean, there's been issues for years with the game at hand. I mean, like there's been bugs that people abuse, and then the person actually gets banned instead of the actual bug getting fixed. And there's no new player tutorial in this game at all, so new players come and go, like literally just like that. I mean, the other week I think we seen around 60 new players in total. I mean, I was inviting new players to my squad, and I was talking to them in game and trying to interact with them. And you get people say, how do you use mic and stuff like that, and you interact with them, but they just never come back. And you know, there's a very large gap between the good players and the not so good players. You know, if you can hit headshots, you're going to win every engagement, you know, regardless of what gun you use. So, you know, it's whatever, you know. So people just don't really stay. But that's been an issue for years. Now, in terms of updates, I don't know. I'm only speculating. People have said that they haven't got enough devs to go around, which, you know, people have said hardware limitations. There's been a lot of stuff thrown around, but you're never going to know that true answer until Rel actually makes an announcement, which he's probably not going to make an announcement. You know, and if he does make an announcement, is it really honest announcement? People have said that the hardware limitations thing is a joke, and that he could bring out updates, he just chooses not to. Again, speculation. So you're never really going to know the full answer, you know. You're never going to know. So in terms of series, yes, series is pretty bad at the moment. Genuine is pretty busy. Now, a few people have asked me how to switch. Just hang on, my mic's buzzing, 1 second. So a few people have asked me how to switch. Now, if you want to switch to the American server, you have to create an American account. Now, I'm not going to go into that because I heard that you can get banned for eliciting changing regions. They don't allow it, or they don't want you to do it. That's what I heard anyway. Now, yeah, so I'm not going to go into it. Just Google it. You can change. All you got to do is set up an American account and then download the American version. That's all you got to do. But if you want to come to series, which I don't know why you want to do that, but you just do the same. You just set up an EU account and you just come onto series. Now, the game on series has gone downhill, and a lot of my outfit members at the moment are playing different games. They're not. I mean, there was a Reddit post to do with somebody saying, "Oh, a lot of people have moved to Genuine." Not a lot of people have moved to Genuine that I know. A lot of people have just left the game. This is due to lack of updates, mostly. I mean, I could count at least 7 on my PSN that aren't playing right now, but when you look at them, they're playing different games. Like, one guy is playing Conan Exiles, another guy is playing the Modern Warfare. I think like 7 of my PSN friends are playing Modern Warfare, which is just how it is. But yeah, so again, you know, it's how it is. You know, the game doesn't have enough updates, doesn't have regular updates. There's not a lot going for it, so a lot of people are taking time out until updates come out. Now, I don't know when they're going to release updates. Rel did make a statement saying he was going to bring out, or try and bring out, an update to keep us on par with PC, but again, I highly doubt it, if I'm honest. At least for a while. I think what they'll do in time is bring out a PS5 update, but for now, I think we're just going to have to stick with this and how it is. So yeah, so if you have any questions, you're a new player, you're trying to get into the game, you have any questions, pop it in the comments. If you're really struggling with the game and how to get into the game, I can show you how to do it. Just comment down below. If you're having any issues at all. I know playing this game as a new player is an absolute joke. And I don't know why, but we don't have a new player tutorial. We don't have anything going for us as a new player. So yeah, I mean, you're not going to get new players to stay. The game's not going to get busy. Old players are going to leave and not come back. Just how it is. So anyway, I'll leave it there, guys, and I'll see you soon. Take care.